Sevadars there are really helpful. They made my time wonderful. Spending time with them, having langar together with them was amazing. And I have a sip of coffee. I'm really stoked because for the very first time I am going to make my own coffee on a butane stove. I must say guys, even in October, riding for straight 1 hour, isn't this place the very area where the last ride was shot? अब मानसे नू केड़ा रोड जांदा है? मानसे नू हाँ जी ठीक है जी। So finally we are heading towards our destination. Okay, so finally yesterday I left from Ludhiana towards Mansa, and I thought maybe when I'll reach closer towards Mansa I will start recording this journey. And honestly guys, I reached Adisar Gurdwara yesterday because the journey from Ludhiana to Moosa is way too much for whole one day on a bicycle. But anyways, I reached this Gurdwara by the name of Adisar, and I realized that it has its own history. The history is like this, that 9th Guru came in his time in that location, and the 9th Guru's, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's horse didn't move ahead, and people realized that there were tobacco crops a little bit ahead, and as it is said in Sikhi that any sort of tobacco consumption is prohibited. So that is the legend of that location. And then I thought, well, let's spend my night here and talk to the people there. And honestly guys, the Sevadars there are really helpful. They made my time wonderful. Spending time with them, having langar together with them was amazing. And early in the morning I left for my journey, and the villages around, they are beautiful with lush green crops that are just ripening into brown crops. It was serene guys. Eventually figuring out my way towards the journey ahead. Okay, it seems like this one. Honestly guys, this crop, it has that aroma of, you know, sort of what I'll say is as jaggery, and it's so wholesome and wonderful. I just can't explain it completely in words, but it's really warming. And then as soon as I moved out, leaving the beautiful villages behind me, I'm here right now. Now a little bit ahead we'll have a sip of coffee. I'm really stoked because for the very first time I am going to make my own coffee on a butane stove. I hope it works properly. Wonderful coffee, really delicious. And then we will continue our journey towards Moosa, the village of the young age immortal goat Sidhu moosewala. Okay, let's move ahead. Actually my bottle is empty now, so I have to look for water because, you know, with empty bottle I just can't operate. I need to get water at constant pace to keep cycling fast. Now this is the message. This is the message from me to my future self and to anybody who is bikepacking in future watching this video. Please don't say that you will do things later. Do them in the very time you are right now. Like at Gurdwara I told, yeah, I have half bottle for coffee and other stuff, I'll fill it later. But then after coffee I forgotten to fill my water bottle, and now I'm feeling thirsty. That's insane. I should have filled it. Crazy me. Anyway, let's look for water. Let's look for a petrol pump or a motor. भाई जी ये पानी भरना सी अपनी बोतल च ते आ नेड़े किते पेट्रोल पंप या कोई होर थां होगी पानी लई फोन हैगा वीरे तेरे कोल हां फोन हैगा की है किसी हाथ में लग गया ये देख लेने देख होने आया ah look there it is a petrol pump we'll have some water here because every petrol pump in India must have few things. And among those requirements, there is a water cooler, RO water cooler maybe. Empty. Okay, time to continue the journey. Yeah, bumping the beat. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so now this caffeine of mine is kicking in, and honestly guys, we have to hurry because I don't want to reach there during daytime. I want to reach Moosa as early as possible so I can film, take pictures, talk to people, know more about Sidhu moosewala. I want a lot of time. I want to absorb the whole energy of the village, so let's cycle as much as fast as we can. There's a caffeine kick right now. Let's make the most of it, and along with that I would say let's down gear. Woo! One of the things that I'm grateful about is that from here Mansa, the district in which Moosa lies, is completely straight from here. That's one good thing about it guys. I don't want to take any detours, any problem of stopping and watching the map time and again. That's one thing guys. Anyways, let's continue. I just don't know about these headstones. It is okay, Mansa 32 kilometers, not Moosa. So yeah, Mansa district is just 32 kilometers while Moosa is 40 kilometers. You know, the best thing I found riding on my bicycle in Punjab is that early in the morning and late in the evening you get the shades of these long eucalyptus trees that provide you a nice shade in which you can cycle easily. There's no harsh sun falling on your face like it's falling on highways. Yeah, during noon time around from 11 to 2 to 3 during day it's really hot, but you can take a small break during that time, if you know what I mean, from bicycle riding. That's one thing guys. And secondly, enjoy this beautiful view guys. Like, look around. Like, surely you can cycle faster, but enjoying this beautiful view, it's mandatory guys. I think somewhere deep in our heart we all yearn for these kind of long fields along which we are cycling, chilling, hanging out. There's a part of us, you know, there's a part of us which deeply yearns Mother Nature and some adventure, and that's the reason why I like to go on these journeys from one place to another. It gives you that freedom and the sense of purpose that I personally don't find in cubicles or while I'm working at home. So that's one thing. Look at that bull. I just wanted to have some soda, but I just shouldn't have soda because then sodas and all these soft drinks, they just play tricks with you guys. Bro, as far as I can see, these caravans must be coming straight from Rajasthan, as yesterday I came across this person who was from Rajasthan. His caravans were parking just behind Barnala in a village area. He told me that he came along with the young bulls, you know, to sell them here in Punjab, but it wasn't possible because now people are relying much on motored carts rather than bull carts. So that's a small story I came across, and they were really struggling. So I also presume that these carts that were left behind were also a part of that kind of caravan. So that's it guys, and talking about the time, it's almost like 30 minutes I'm cycling continuously. On these plain roads it's easy to cycle continuously, it's not that tough, it's not that hard, especially with the shade of trees early in the morning and late in the evenings. It's fun guys, it's very easy for me. I don't know why people think that I am doing some sort of a intense ride. Honestly, it's all in the mind. Mind plays tricks on us and we think, oh man, it's big. But the basic thing is that you have to take the next step. If you can do that, even in the tough times, you will continue your journey. Anyway, let's continue. We have to cycle straight until the next hour and see where we will reach, and then we might take a pause, drink some water and take some rest. Guys, almost finished half bottle in just 3 seconds. I must say guys, even in October, riding for straight 1 hour, it's intense guys. 1 hour of straight riding with all this luggage, it is really intense. You know, I got all sweated up, lot of sweating happening, man. Let's just take a small breather here, relax for a moment under the shade of this tree back at me. The words aren't even coming guys, it's tough. Okay, so I have parked my bicycle in the shade. I just was watching these birds. If anybody of you know what birds are these, do tell me in the comment section. I've seen a lot of these birds everywhere around here, like in the ponds around. I didn't you actually, this is a wide angle lens, so if you caught the glimpse of those birds, do let me know what birds are those. Anyways, let's go back to the shade. It's hot, man. It's 28 kilometers precisely on Google Map, Moosa from here. So I think 28 kilometers is not that much if I have an average speed of 14 kilometers per hour. So around in 2 hours I'll be there. So let's keep hammering guys, let's not stop anywhere else. Enough of the rest. Now let's cycle as fast as I can, and yeah, it would be a little bit tiring, but I have to reach there before the noon time. Thank God folks, there are these dense trees here. At least I can now easily cycle in this harsh sunlight. Anyways, let's get ourselves some water. चंगा भाई जी, ओके। So guys, the people at this Jogi Peer filling station were really nice. They saw that I was tired when I was filling water, so I asked them could I charge my devices and sit down. They gave me the permission, and after that they also made some tea for me, asked me if I need anything else, and talked with me for a while. You know, these are the kind of encounters that you get along with people, and talk a little bit, tell your story, listen to theirs. So this is how, you know, you can have fun on the road. And now we are just 20 kilometers away from Moosa, and I'm telling you guys that the vibe is getting within me. I was listening to moosetape. I'm really very much thrilled about it. And yeah, there is also a little bit of sadness that while I'm going to Moosa, but Sidhu Moosewala won't be there. The spirit of moosewala is within all of us, but still, you know, it is always a saddening thing that he had left us in such a young age. That's tragic, guys. The heat is intense, especially since now it's the noon time. I'm a bit late, but most probably by 1 I would be reaching Moosa. Anyways, let's continue. We are already very late. Okay, so I have decided, no matter how tired I feel, I will try to bring out all the energy that I have right now. I would listen to moosetape once again, bring all that intensity out, and reach my destination as fast as I can. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Ah bro, finally we in Mansa. 8 more kilometers, then we have to take a turn. Hello. भाई जी मूसे कित्थों जाना है? इधर जाना जी। अच्छा, थैंक यू। मेरे नाम की है ਤੁਹਾਡਾ? जसकरण। ओके जी, सत श्री अकाल जी। Wait a second. Isn't that place that Podium, you know? Let me just take a picture of it. Isn't this place the very area where the last ride was shot? I don't know, man, it looks very similar. Here we are, guys. The moment I reached the signboard, it felt like it was a real moment. I felt as if I was dreaming. It was all a dream. Finally, I just can't believe it. It's a bit overwhelming in a way for me to we have reached here. But let's see what happens. This is my first time coming here. Bit emotional, but yeah, anyways, all good. And so folks, make sure to hit the subscribe button so as to join us in the upcoming video, in which we'll explore the Moosa village, where we'll explore the stories and the childhood of Sidhu Moosewala and how he lived his life in this village. I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to make any contribution through UPI or PayPal, The links are down in the description below. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, peace.